The naughtiest girl is a monitor. Elizabeth Allen, the undisputed naughtiest girl at Whiteleaf School, was known throughout the hallowed halls and beyond for her inventive pranks and utter disregard for rules. Her escapades were legendary, whispered with a mix of fear and admiration by her classmates. From meticulously placed whoopee cushions to elaborate schemes involving swapped lunches and mysteriously disappearing shoes, Elizabeth's mischief was a constant source of amusement and frustration for the teachers. Miss Bell, the stern but secretly amused headmistress, had long observed Elizabeth's boundless energy and, surprisingly, a certain underlying sense of fairness. One crisp autumn morning, Miss Bell summoned Elizabeth to her office. Elizabeth, anticipating another lecture on the perils of exploding firecrackers in the dormitory, braced herself. Instead, she was met with an unexpected proposition. "Elizabeth," Miss Bell began, her voice surprisingly gentle, "I've been observing you. You possess a remarkable amount of energy and a certain flair for organization, I might add." Elizabeth blinked, utterly dumbfounded. This was not the usual reprimand. Miss Bell continued, "I believe you have the potential to be a very effective monitor. It requires discipline, certainly, but also a certain understanding of the human condition." Elizabeth, still reeling from the unexpected compliment, was offered the position of class monitor. The idea was initially ludicrous. Elizabeth, a monitor. It seemed as absurd as a cat herding sheep. However, the challenge intrigued her. She accepted, secretly thrilled by the prospect of wielding a bit of legitimate authority. The transformation, however, was far from smooth. Old habits died hard. While she diligently enforced rules during class, her after-school hours often involved elaborate pranks that tested the patience of even the most tolerant teachers. She found herself torn between her inherent mischievousness and her newfound responsibility. Julian Holland, a clever and somewhat lazy boy who often found himself on the receiving end of Elizabeth's pranks, became an unlikely ally. He understood her better than most, recognizing the underlying good intentions beneath the chaotic exterior. He helped her navigate the complexities of her new role, offering advice and even participating in some carefully planned minor acts of harmless mischief.